This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cougars about to kick it away and get this season started. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Rebels' offense is on the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pucks it out of the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Houston's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so...
It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground on first down from the 13-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And they sniffed that draw out. When the draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. The quick out. Still on his feet. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball.
Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Smashes ahead. He's got 42 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected.
Makes a grab for a big play. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The throw with the catch. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The snap sets up to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They booted away on fourth down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wegman. Finds his man, it's Broussard. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on up.
He's loose. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play-action fake. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
29.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Make it 5 early trips to the end zone in this game. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. A low line drive and not his best work.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's piled up 76 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first down. Lots of running room. There he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. One for the thumb. His 5th trip to pay dirt today.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 10. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They just keep firing. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Houston. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide open spaces. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Cougars! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide-out set, trips right. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
On the run, it's Connors. Breaks the tackle. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. What a way to start this drive with a 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got room at the 35. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown Cougars. The defense putting points on the board.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
22, water.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Keeps it on the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Under fire. And the ball's out there after it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
It's a draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He smashes his way through again. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's a heat. Firing deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of...
It's a seam wide open, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the catch, it's Broussard. And he's still running after the move. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards.
A lot of room to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Touchdown, Cougars. He would not be denied.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Oh, he got loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Wegman. Now improvising. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 21 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. QB draw. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Gets it out quickly. Running through contact. He's loose. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. There he goes. Turning it on. Quick. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Unleashes one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
He'll take another shot here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position.
Lots of running room. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Got it in the middle, it's Broussard. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Gets the first himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got the quick completion. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to move them on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Steps away to find some room. Jukes his way for more. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Floating away. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Get it out on the screen. Wide open spaces. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Wegman. Moves away as he feels pressure. Made a defender miss. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Turning on the Jets. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football.
Oh, a lot of space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Touchdown, Houston! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Gives it on the option. And some room to work. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Rides the back and leaves it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Rebels will line up to punt it away.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
To the air, it's Wegman. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Snatches it on the right. They the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cougars. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
To the air on second down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Houston offense comes onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They keep
going for it all. Touchdown, Houston. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
As a former quarterback, never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Wegman. Snagged in the middle, it's Broussard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Sweet cut there. On his feet at the 40. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Rebels line up to punt it away.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Hit as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Breaks free in the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Oh, what a cut! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's got it and still on his feet. Smashes through the tackle. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Here we go.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Going right to work up top. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Pound 55 weak.
Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Houston has it with a 1st and goal.
Black 24. Moves.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Going for 6. Touchdown, Houston! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna sling it on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Cougars. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And tackled there by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Cougars! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Under fire.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Pushes ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. To the air on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Got his man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Cougars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes a man miss. Lowers those pads. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Right on the money. It's a seam wide open. Bulldozes his way through. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
29 Philly.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal.
Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Connors. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down. They've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hainsworth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Some misdirection with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was...
There he goes! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got the first down and more. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy. Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense.
It's a big stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Going downfield for the big play. Balls in the deep ball. Open spaces. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Gives it to the back on the draw. Fighting off the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Creates a little room. Plows through the defense. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. takes the handoff. It's Connors. Running to Green. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.